Does it matter, the Jets, or is it just about the playoffs?
You know, I think everything. Every game is important, and this one's a big game because both teams are fighting for playoff spots. The fact that it is the Jets and there are the other New York team. We only play every 4 years. It does add something to it. But I think both teams. It's bigger this year because of the importance of the game for both sides.
How awkward would it be being the road team when it's really your own stadium?
Well, we've dealt with that in preseason games, playing against them. So, it's nice not to have to travel and for a game. So we're just gonna go in there with the mentality. We got a game. We don't care whether it's at home or away. We're the away team. We're worried about getting ready for the Jets and go out there playing our best.
And how do you beat them?
We got to play great football. They're talented on defense. You got to try to play smart. You can't give them turnovers. Can't make things easy for them. And then hopefully there'll be a few opportunities to drive the ball, get some big plays, and take advantage of those.
Eli, how much of a real playoff atmosphere is this game with so much on the line?
Whether you call it playoff atmosphere or not, it's a big game. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows what we're playing for. So, but it's still you got to go with the mindset. We just got to play our game. We got to be relaxed. We got to come in there and just play our best football.
Eli, how much of a difference is it?
What this means to New York football fans?
Yeah, definitely. This is exciting, and I've been here 8 years, and only the second time being a part of this. So, it is exciting. For the New York area, for sports fans, and the fact that it's at the end of the season, it's Christmas Eve, and both teams need to win to get into playoffs. Lots on the line.
Eli, how much does their multiple blitz package really become a concern and a problem?
They're good, and they show a lot of different looks, and they have the ability to bring to blitz a number of people. So yeah, you got to have a plan for that. Try to have some solutions to whether you got to pick it up or and then obviously behind it, it's a lot of man coverage. So guys got to get open in a timely fashion, and obviously if you can get some completions and guys can make some guys miss, there's opportunities for some big plays.
Eli, coming off this disappointing loss, how do you expect your team to respond this weekend?
I expect us to come out ready to play, and we've had a good week of practice and good concentration, and hope everybody just comes with a great game plan. And now it's just a matter of once you get there, it's just about executing.
Do you embrace this as a player to have the opportunity to just get into the playoffs and have the destiny in your own hands, essentially?
Yeah, I mean, if you said at the beginning of the season we'd be in this position to have 2 games left, and knowing if you win, you're in the playoffs, you take it every time. That's a spot you want to be in, and we're here now. It's how do we handle it?
Eli, your coach said earlier today, he said talk is cheap, play the game. Do you prefer the attitude Tom Coughlin has, or would you like a little bit of the fireworks Ryan has?
No, I agree with Coach Coughlin, and it's not what's said before the game or talking, or it's everything will be decided in this case on Saturday. So that's the mindset around here, and it's going to come to how do we perform on the playing field.
You guys are in another season where you start 6-2, and then of course 1-6 since then. It's happened enough. You care about all this stuff a lot. What have you figured out about why this is going on?
All it's going to come down is how we finish, and these last 2 games will dictate a lot of things, and how our season, whether it's can be a good season or not. So that's how we're looking at it. We got 2 games. We got to finish these last 2 games strong.
To fix the end, do you have any sense of what's been going on in those 7 games that started to go like this?
Yeah, we just haven't scored more points than the opponent. So we'll try to fix that and go out there and just find a way to win.
I gotta think your analytics go a little beyond that.
Sometimes that's simple.
You can take some shots at Revis. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll have to. He's obviously he's a good player, and you got to be careful in certain throws. But if that's a matchup, and we're gonna have to test all the guys. Everybody, I'm just gonna try to go through my reads and throw it to the guy who should be getting the ball.
Is that a situation when you have as much confidence in your accuracy as anything else? Because he even called you yesterday probably the most accurate downfield thrower in the league right now. Is that, having a guy like that, is that a time when you can really use that to your advantage?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously he's he's talented, and the fact that a lot of man coverage, he likes to get his hands on the receivers, but what separates him, he's got great ball skills once the ball's in the air. So again, you got to be select on what throws you want to try to go after him, and confident with the throw that you can put it in the perfect spot.
Eli, statistically, you're having a great season. Is there any concern that it might be forgotten if this team doesn't make the playoffs?
My goal, and whether I consider myself to have a good season or not, is whether how the team does. And we got 2 games left, and big one this week. So we need to play our best football. I need to play my best football in these last games.
Eli, do you think the teams are mirroring their coaches in the sense, Rex has been kind of loud and his team has been talking trash, and then you guys seem to be, we know what the job is, we're just going to go out and do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the what the coach does. You try to have his attitude, have his whatever he expresses to the team, the way he conducts himself. That's the way he wants his team prepared and run. And so I think that's I think that's the mindset of a lot of the players around here. Also, probably maybe not everyone, but a majority of ones. It's going to come down. We don't have to say a whole lot. We're just going to go out there and play our best football.
Do you think you've taken on any of Coach Coughlin's sort of personality in that regard, or would you have been this way, sort of not a trash talker?
I probably would have been this way anyway, so it works out well.
Eli, what does Jake Ballard specifically, what has he meant to you this season? He seems like a pretty reliable target, and then going forward, obviously you're not going to have him Saturday, and we don't know about the weeks ahead. What does that mean too?
Well, Jake's done a good job. He's made some big plays for us, and he's done well in the blocking game also. So guys, whether it's Bear or Beckham, one of those guys had to step up and have some catches at the tight end spot. But we got a number of good receivers and guys who can come in and spread the ball out. But Jake's had a great season, done a lot of good things.
Jake's MO coming into this.
He's done a great job. He's done a great job just understanding the offense, understanding what his reads are, and he gets open. He's done a great job catching the ball. Strong hands, and he's made some clutch catches for us in some big games.
When you face 2 corners like this, how do you toe that line, fine line between challenging them, not challenging too much? What do you do in your head?
I think you still just go through your reads. You can't say, "Hey, I'm just not going to throw at one guy." I think you got to be decisive, and depending on what the route is, what the receiver's doing, whether it's clean or not. You just don't want to throw a ball that has a shot to for them to get their hands on it.
Is Nick's pretty good?
Travis said that he thinks it's maybe because they're doing a lot of blitzing and things, and things open in the middle. What do you see in that film? Why maybe that is?
Well, probably because they got two great corners on the outside, so they figure don't attack those guys. Attack the linebackers and safeties who are more manned up on the tight end. So I would say that's probably the reason.
In what ways has Kevin made you a better quarterback working with him in the last few years?
Coach Gilbride's been great. Just learning his offense, believing in it, trusting his reads, and we communicate, we talk to a lot to each other. This is the only offense I've been around, and it's his. So as we see certain looks, a lot of times we're thinking the same thing. We're on the same page because I've been here 8 years. If a team's doing certain things, obviously, what's worked for us in the past, what he sees, I tend to agree with. So it's a great working relationship.
Is the continuity just the biggest thing there?